The prototype Deltic was a loco I never saw until it got to the Science Museum. I always wanted to see it, but it was a pretty elusive beast. And the Bachmann stroke National Railway Museum model of it is fantastic. I think this really is one of the best ready-to-run British models there's ever been. It just absolutely captures the shape and most importantly, the character of it to perfection. So what I'm going to do with this one, because you can see why they called it the ice cream cart, I think I'm just going to tone it down a little bit. This is the straight out of the box model, except that it's been converted to EM gauge. Just a few random blotches around the nose area. Disturbing the overspill, the overspray. Don't want anything too regular, and yeah, that'll do me. I think I would say I will come back and look at it again, obviously, but for the time being, I'm pretty happy with that. WDs were curious engines because in their heyday they were the lowest of the low. Nobody was batted an eye when a WD came along. They were almost as bad as DMUs. I've built several. I've painted them, all different conditions, and this one here is it's one of the ex-Western Region ones with a fire iron tunnel and the Western Region top feed cover. It's the basic Bachmann one, but inevitably a few twiddly bits to it. I haven't detailed it much compared with some of the WDs I've worked on in the past. Nice bit of spillage. And this loco, when it's moving, it will lollop around like a giant oversized balance weight and look pretty good. And that looks pretty, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put some weathering powders on it, but for the moment that's just about it for the airbrushing side of things. Weathering is never random. It's got a purpose, and once you understand how wind, rain, heat things affect bits of machinery, then it becomes meaningful. You can see, yeah, that's the hot bit around the firebox. There's quite a lot of paraphernalia on this side of the loco, the regulator, the vacuum ejector trunking, but that should be okay. That will just about do me for the time being. One pretty clean, fairly well polished Brit ready for express passenger service. There we go. I'm just going to put a little bit of oily stuff, darken the axle box just a little. Again, notice I'm handling it by the buffers, safest place. And in no time at all, that's what we've got, and that's what we started off with. 2 wagons, and one really looking like it works for a living, the other looking a bit like a toy, really. go around this drain pipe here. Just even little spatter again on the roof, almost just to use up what the little paint is left. And I think that'll do me very nicely.